What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. I'm going to be showing you guys how I personally farm level 40 Trudge in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Saying that, though, this deck that I'm going to be using might not work for everybody, so if this deck that I show you guys on how to farm Trudge does not work for you, go to the description of this video. I'm going to be posting some other content creators, farm videos, and everything like that, so you guys can go check them out and show your support and all that good stuff. But yeah, this is how I'm going to be farming level 40 Trudge, and I'm going to be using Yubel. And yeah, not everybody is able to use Yubel because this was an event-exclusive deck and everything like that, but yeah, this is how I'm going to be farming Trudge, and for the most part it works. There's a couple downsides to this deck, and I might switch my farm deck up later, but currently this will do, and I'll probably just keep this for a little while now. But I don't know, I'm still deciding if I should switch it up or should I go to someone else and do a different farm deck. But yeah, no, Yubel's pretty good. Yubel's a pretty nice farm deck to use, and yeah, basically the deck goes that you're going to want to have Yubel Ultimate Nightmare, Yubel Terror Incarnate, and 3 copies of Yubel. You want that consistency to get Yubel out on the field immediately, because your goal is to get in Terror Incarnate. Once you get Yubel and Terror Incarnate, you're literally good for the farm. You're going to be able to farm against Trudge and get 8,000 score easy peasy. Couple things too about this deck, you're going to need to use the My Name is Yubel skill. This skill is going to be very helpful because if you draw into your Terror Incarnate or Yubel Ultimate Nightmare, you can shuffle them into your deck and add a Yubel to your hand, which is also going to be really helpful. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And the next card we're going to be having is the Winged Dragon Ra. This card is like in every one of my farm videos, but it works really well. It's a really good card. It is from a lifetime mission reward though, so keep that in mind. But I think everybody's able to get Ra. I believe it's actually not a event exclusive card no more. So yeah, everybody can get this card. Hopefully, Winged Dragon Ra is awesome. Going to be using that for the farm. Next up, we have 1 copy Sangan. This is honestly not a need. You don't need to use Sangan, but Sangan's still very useful. If you blow up Sangan, you can use it to, if you know Sangan dies, you can search for one of your Yubel cards, or if you have a Terror Incarnate on the board, you can summon Sangan, and Terror Incarnate will destroy your Sangan, and you can search for like a Golden Ladybug and get them life points. Really helpful right there. Next up, we are running this Shadow of Vassal. If this is from a login bonus / campaign reward, you can try going into an SR ticket and see if that is in there, but for now, this is a one of this card. It works well for the farm deck, but if you need to, you can try some other special summonable monster like maybe Ditherium. Maybe that can help out with this build. Next up, you're going to want to use, next up we have Avatar aRenG. You can swap this out if you want to, maybe add another Sangan if you have it, but this card's still good because if it's destroyed, you use next standby phase on either player's turn, you can search for Fire King Island or a Yaksha. Pretty good right there. Next up we have 3 Yakshas, so we can go and summon our Yubel, because once we get Yubel, we can sacrifice our Yubel and then go to Terror Incarnate. Really good. Next up we have Claw Crow. This card's really good because, you know, Valkyrie's Rage box, you can get that special summon it. We're going to need that for the OTK at the end. 3 copies of Golden Ladybugs. This is an absolute need because you need to gain some life points and everything like that, so that's why I'm using this. Is from the Primal Burst. Next up, we're running 1 copy of Anti-Magic Arrows. It is a prismatic, so we can get that spicy prismatic bonus, which is going to help out. We're going to be using this on the final turn, but keep in mind, do not set Anti-Magic Arrows. Trudge will Dust Tornado, and that's not okay. That is a very bad thing to happen, so don't use Anti-Magic Arrows, but you can get a copy of this for the SR ticket or from Arcana, so that's cool right there. And then last but not least, we're running 3 copies of Fire King Island. This card is really good too. Dawn of Destiny mini box. Let's go, boys. This is the farm deck that I'm going to be using, and it says James right there because James gave me this farm deck a long time ago. So yeah, shout out to my homie James. He's been really cool, and yeah, he sent me this farm deck like a long time ago. So I just kept the name like that for a while. But I'm going to show you guys a replay on how to farm Trudge successfully. We're going to go check it out. I actually have a couple replays, but if I need to, I'm probably just going to show one. Unless I got to get this video to 10 minutes though, then I guess I'll have to show 2. Omega lol. I mean, hey, that's just how the YouTube works. It's January, ad revenue is low. Gotta get that ad rev somehow, but still, thank you, seriously though, just memes aside, thank you guys so much for the support on my channel as of recent. I'm not expecting this specific video to do super well, but like the past couple weeks have been going really well for my channel. The fact that my like epic Yugi farm video got 9,000 views is absolutely crazy. Love you guys for that one. Now, I'm gonna remember, I forget if this was the farm specifically, but I think in this farm I did use some of my dual crystals, because there's a couple things we're gonna be talking about when it comes to farming with Yubel against Trudge. There's a couple of mishaps that I'm gonna be talking about and showing you guys and how to get around it. But first of all, I think I used 2 crystals. I think I used an EXP booster, and I think I used a extra life booster. So if I am about to die in this thing and I come back alive, that's because I used my extra life crystal, because I had 50 of them. Might as well use them for the farm. But yeah, this hand was very bad. This was a very bad hand, but we made do with we made do. Had to pass turn because we really couldn't do anything. And yeah, so here's one thing. So this card right here, Skygen Street Patrol. This is a problem. So if you have a Yubel in your hand and you set Yaksha, this guy kills your Yaksha, he will activate his effect. This guy will activate his effect, and what will happen is that due to him being able to use an effect with this card and kills your Yaksha, is that what happens is once you destroy your Yubel, this effect will go off, and then you miss the timing to activate Yubel. So keep in mind, don't set Yaksha face down defense position with Street, and if Trudge summons Street Patrol, do not activate Yaksha's effect to destroy Yubel, because you'll miss the timing and you won't be able to get into Incarnate. So yeah, I took the damage right there, and yeah, so we drew into Yubel, but what I did is I actually summoned Yaksha in attack position, specifically for the reasons, like I said, if he destroys your Yaksha with Street Patrol, you'll miss the timing with Yubel and won't be able to summon the Terra Incarnate. I do try to swing, though, into the Street Patrol, but Trudge has Security Orb. That's card you're going to be wanting to watch out for right there. And then next up, what happens is he summons his Torah part. I let him do that. I let him go through with that. I was not going to activate it. I was really hoping he was use Toe part, but he didn't. And then, yeah, so next up we use Golden Ladybug. We summon the Yaksha in attack position, and then I go swing into the Toe part. He activates his Regretful Rebirth, bringing back his Toe part into the field. And I was really concerned about this, because if he summons Goyo Guardian, it's still the same thing. If he summons Goyo Guardian and kill your Yaksha, you'll miss the timing, won't be able to summon the Terra Incarnate. But yeah, so he switched to defense position. He summons his Goyo Guardian. I'm actually going to not skip this animation because I haven't seen the animation fully yet. I kind of skipped past it out of habit when I was trying to go for this farm. So let's go check out this Goyo Guardian, you know, summon right here. I actually haven't seen this before. Hey, we got the speed dueling right there. We got the little speed dueling field. That's awesome. That is awesome. Is it a hint that we're going to get speed dueling soon in Duel Links? Oh my goodness. Goyo Guardian, that was actually not bad. That was it wasn't the best, but it's not good. Anyways, I got extremely lucky right here. Trudge, he wanted to go for the kill, so he goes to a Torah part, attacks my Yaksha right there, and then I activate the effect. There was no chain that needed to happen, so since no chain happened, I was able to summon my Terra Incarnate, and then you're literally good to go. From the rest of this duel, it went by smoothly. I kept gaining life points with Golden Ladybug, another Goldie Ladybug through Sandgant, and yeah, we just went through everything smoothly. He does his things, but it's like, whatever, I'm just going to pass turn and call it good. So yeah, the farm, that's basically it. Once you get Terra Incarnate, after a little bit of struggle, it's pretty good from there. So we're just going to keep getting past this and everything like that. Like I mentioned before in the deck list, though, do not set your anti-magic arrows, because Trudge will use Dust Tornado and get rid of it, and you're going to need to use anti-magic arrows for this, because if Trudge activates his Security Orb when you're going for the OTK, he's going to switch your monster into defense position, and that's not good. So you need to keep your anti-magic arrows in hand. And also, once you get over 10,000 life points with Yubel, you can start discarding Golden Ladybug. There's been a couple times where I didn't want to discard my Golden Ladybugs in the farm, but once you get over 10,000 life points, you're good to go. You don't need to keep gaining life points, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, I just discard my other Yubels. Trudge doesn't have anything else that I'm aware of that would get rid of your Yubel after you get it on the board, so you can discard your Yubels. Just keep your Shadow Vassal in hand, keep your Kyle Crow in hand, keep Ra in your hand, keep your Golden Ladybugs until you're over 10,000 life points, then you should be good to go. Also, when you are over 10,000 life points, get a little bit over like 10,000 life points. Like, I think a good range to stop is at what is it, like 12,000, around 12,000 life points, because Trudge will sometimes summon a monster in attack position around the end of, like, on the last turn. You're gonna need a little extra life points to get that 10,000 life point boost damage thing right there. So that's another thing you should keep in mind. But yeah, like I said, this goes smoothly. We get rid of the Brong. I get to search for one of my little cards right here. And yeah, things just go pretty well. Things go really well right there. And then yeah, so this is how the final thing goes out right here. First, I get a bunch of, you know, life points with my Golden Ladybugs. Next up, what I do is I special summon the Cloud Crow, and then I special summon the Shadow Vassal, banishing Yubel. I tribute them, all of them off to go into the Ra. And then what I do is that I put my life points to 100, give Ra a ton of attack points, and then I activate my anti-magic arrows. And then I attack for game. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Trudge farm was pretty easy right there. And I think in this farm specifically, I did, and I was able to get some, what is it? I was able to get a SR card. I forgot which one it was, though. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a really easy farm. Once you get Terra Incarnate, you're literally good to go from there. A couple tips I will mention, too, is that with your item thing, actually, instead of doing you... Well, actually, I don't know if I have enough things to go through the thing, but yeah. Basically, when you, like, go through the duel against Trudge, go to this item thing right here and use up your extra life if you're having any issues with it. I'm probably going to use my extra life a couple times in this and in my EXP booster, because I'm actually running, I have full on this, and I don't need all of these all the time, so I'm going to probably use that, so that's just another thing to keep in mind. But yeah, Officer Trudge is super easy to farm. Hope this video helped you guys out if it did, and if it did, be sure to go hit that like button on the video down below and all that good stuff. And yeah, that's literally it. I'm repeating myself myself. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, if you want to see some more Duel Links content, all that good stuff right there. I think tomorrow I'll upload like a summoning animations video, so that'll be fun. I'm going to be doing a live stream, so if that sounds interesting to you, subscribe to the channel. I mean, you can join my Discord, link in the description down below. And then last but not least, if you want to support me as a content creator on YouTube, you can join me as a YouTube member. $5 a month supports me as a content creator, and it's pretty cool. Get exclusive emotes, Discord roles, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys, though. Thank you guys so much for watching today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Farm video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.